Hey everyone, it's Ashley and today I am bringing you my August book haul. I actually have a really large book haul this month. I haven't had like super large book hauls in a very long time, but this month I bought myself quite a few books and then I also received a ton of books from publishers. So I have a lot to show you guys and I'm super excited, so let's get started. In August, I bought myself a total of 4 books, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm trying to limit myself to 1 book per week in terms of purchasing books. I don't know how well that's going to last in the fall months because I find that I read a lot more in the fall than I do in other months, but we shall see. The first book that I bought myself this month was The Cursed Child by John Tiffany and Jack Thorne. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is a screenplay that was based on the Harry Potter book series. It's currently going to be a theater play. It's starting out in London. I think it's eventually going to make its way to New York. I don't know for sure, don't hold me to that, but I'm fairly certain I read that somewhere. And it follows Harry Potter's child Albus and his best friend Scorpius as they go on crazy adventures 19 years after the end of the 7th novel. Next, I bought Every Heart a Doorway by Shanann Maguire. I don't know how to say her first name properly, so if I'm butchering it, I'm really sorry. I have had my eye on this book for months, like months, and then I saw Riley's review of this book from Riley Marie. I will leave her link down below for you guys. And immediately I was like, okay, I just needed a push to buy it. That was my push to buy it, and I immediately bought it. I can't wait to dive into it. It's a super, super short book that follows what happens to children after they go to other worlds. So basically, like, if you've ever wondered what happens to like the kids in the Chronicles of Narnia or like Alice from Alice in Wonderland after they return to our world and have seen these crazy worlds, but nobody will believe that those worlds exist because they think that they're crazy. This book follows what happens to those kids after the fact because it follows kind of like a school, boarding school-esque location where those kids go. And I'm so excited about it. It looks so good. I cannot wait to dive into it. I will be sure to let you guys know what I think about it once I read it. The next book I got this month, I actually bought myself, but then also Penguin sent me a copy of the book, so I currently have doubles, and that is A World Without You by Beth Revis. This is another book that I had my eye on for a while, and then Dana from the book hoarder recommended it, and immediately I was like, okay, I just needed a push, and that was my push, and I bought it. And honestly, I haven't read a really solid character-based contemporary-esque novel in so long. I am so excited to dive into this. There is a theme in the books that I bought this month, and that is booktubers I love recommended these books, so I bought them. The next book I have to show for you guys, Max from Well Done Books raved about, and I had had my eyes on for a long time, and then I saw him raving about it, which he actually raved about a long time ago. I just didn't see it until recently, and then I just had to pick it up, and that is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagir. I'm not even gonna try because it's gonna be so bad that like it's going to be almost like rude to even try. I don't know. If you know how to pronounce this properly, please like leave a comment down below with like how you properly pronounce it because I'd really like to know how to properly pronounce it. This book is a contemporary novel that follows multiple characters. You guys know how much I love that. Even if it's not like multiple narrated, I just like really like when there's more than one main character. And it has like a feel kind of like, I feel like it's gonna be very like Breakfast Club in the sense that it's gonna have multiple characters going through multiple things, but they all kind of like interconnect. And I am a huge fan of novels like that, so I'm so excited to dive into this. Also, it's one of those like literary novels that I've heard is like so well written that like you just don't care what the plot's about because like you just love the way that the book is structured. And again, I haven't read a book like this in a really long time and I'm really excited about it. Next, we have 2 books that friends of mine gave me this month. The first of which is The Hike by Drew McGarry. This book is apparently like an adult, like trippy Alice in Wonderland, like roller coaster ride of a read. It's apparently really fun. My friend didn't tell me much about it other than what I just told you guys. Also, can we just look at this cover? I think if I like this book, I'm gonna buy like its original hardcover edition because this cover is one of the best covers I have seen in a very long time. A different friend this month also gave me a copy of The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins because they read it in all of 48 hours and loved it. They were really surprised I hadn't read this book already because I work in a bookstore and I book blog, and this has basically been one of the biggest books in the last like year and a half. But honestly, I'm not a huge thriller kind of reader, but they honestly devoured this book and they really want me to be able to talk to them about it. And again, it's a popular read, and truthfully, I probably should have read it by now, so I'm really excited to finally have my hands on it, and hopefully I will be getting to this soon. If you guys have read this book, comment down below and let me know your thoughts thoughts without any spoilers, please, and maybe it will push me to pick it up sooner. The next 3 books I have to show for you guys, Penguin Random House Canada sent me. The first of which is Where Am I Now by Mara Wilson. If you don't follow Mara on like Twitter and stuff, you should. She's amazing. I love her, and I cannot wait to finally dive into this book. I've actually been looking forward to this book for like almost 2 years. Next, we have one of my most anticipated reads, and I'm so excited to finally have my hands on it. I honestly could like hug the people at Penguin Random House Canada for sending this to me. I'm so excited. And that is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I loved Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. If you've been following me for a long time, you already know this. I devoured it. I thought it was an amazing contemporary read, very well plotted, very well characterized. I really liked it. There was a few things that I was like, I think Nicola Yoon could like improve upon, but I just loved her, and I'll probably pick up anything and everything she ever writes, and I'm so excited to finally have my hands on this book. Also, this cover, Nicola Yoon just knows how to do covers. She should do covers for all the books ever, because between the cover for Everything and Everything and the cover for this, just winning the cover game. And the last book that Penguin Random House Canada sent me is When They Fade by Jane Roberts. This is a YA thriller about a girl who gets visited by a ghost that basically tells her like, you're gonna die, and the two of them have to kind of work together to help each other. Again, I don't really read a lot of thrillers, but maybe I will get into the genre because it is like basically the most popular genre in like fiction right now. This month was actually amazing for me, receiving so many of my most anticipated reads from publishers. I am so excited about reading in the month of September. I don't know if I'm going to be doing literally anything else. HarperCollins Canada sent me a review copy of Leave Me by Gail Forman. I'm so excited. I have loved every single novel that Gail Forman has ever come out with. I love her as a person. She's very sweet in everything that I've ever seen her like do interview-wise or online. Also, this cover is gorgeous. Leave Me is Gail Forman's first adult fiction novel, and it follows a mother who keeps having minor heart attacks but doesn't even realize it because she's so busy taking care of her children and her husband, and then after finding out that she's had the heart attack, she kind of has like an epiphany and leaves her family to take care of herself. And I'm really excited about reading this book because I feel like it's going to be one of those books that follows something that most authors and most people actually think is like, just, it's not talked about at all. Like, it's very silenced in our society, and I feel like Gail Forman's going to do it in a way that makes it like you feel for the character, like you try to understand why they would do something like that, and I'm so excited about it. I normally don't get this excited about adult fiction, but truthfully, this is just, I'm really, really excited. I'm really, really excited about this book. The next 5 books I have to show for you guys were all sent to me by Penguin US, and the first one is The Reader by Tracy Chee, again, with the beautiful covers. People are on point with the covers this month. This book follows a world where reading is banned and books are banned, and our main character, Sephia, is trying to like save her aunt and her world, and she only has this like little box-like shaped thing to help her that turns out to be a book. I feel like this book is going to be an amazing book for book lovers, but also has like fantastical elements for people who love fantasy. I'm very excited about diving into this, and I will be sure to let you guys know what I think once I do. Seriously with the covers this month though, the next book I have to show for you guys is Furthermore by Tahira Mafi. What? This cover though. I don't know too much about this book. I know it is a 9 to 12 novel that involves magic and mystery and like really fun children characters, and I'm very excited for that. Honestly, I haven't read a really good like fun magical 9 to 12 novel in a really long time. I think the last one I probably read that I really liked was Percy Jackson, because I read it really late. I didn't read it when everyone else did. I read it last year. But I'm really excited about picking this up. It's also been getting rave reviews from like everyone, so I'm super excited about it. And I've actually never read anything by Tahira Mafi, so this would be my first Tahira Mafi book, so that is also very, very exciting. And the last 3 books that Penguin sent me, I actually did an unboxing for. I will leave that link down below for you guys, so I'm not going to describe these in full because you can actually watch that unboxing to see me describe them in full. And they are Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. I'm so excited to dive into this. It's an epic YA fantasy written by a Canadian author, and I'm super, super excited. Next we have Rocks Fall, Everyone Dies by Lindsay Rabar. This book looks so interesting. It's like super like not on a lot of people's radar. I haven't seen it on anyone's channel actually, but it follows a main character who can take things out of other people's minds, and I'm super excited to dive into this one as well. And lastly, we have The Season by Jonah Lisa Dyer and Stephen Dyer, and apparently this is a modern take on Pride and Prejudice, which is kind of exciting when I'm feeling in the mood for like a contemporary romantic kind of read. Okay, so that is my, oh no, August book haul. It just can't fit in the shot. If you guys have read or want to read any of these books, make sure to comment down below and let me know, and otherwise I will see you guys soon with another video. Happy reading. Bye! I mean, futuristic is a little bit intelligent. Yeah! Oh. Stop looking at the box!
Yes. My favorite man is on the inside of this box.